The ability of one to affect many is scaling exponentially, and it's scaling for good, and it's scaling for evil. Mark Goodman. You're studying charts, waking up early, fighting your emotions, and at the end of the day, you walk away with $50, maybe $100. It's frustrating, right? You're putting in all the energy, doing everything right, and still wondering, why am I working this hard for so little? It feels like everyone else is winning big while you're stuck grinding for scraps. Well, here's the truth most won't tell you. It's not that you're doing too little, it's that you're thinking too small. And it's not your fault, because we've been fed myths about how trading is supposed to work. Myths that keep us hustling in circles instead of building real wealth. But today, that ends. I'm about to break down the mental blocks and market myths that keep you stuck playing small. Then, I'll show you the secret formula for how to take a consistent $100 per day and transform it into a 6-figure per year contract without burnout, without confusion, and without waiting on anyone to hand you what's already yours. So get ready, fam. Let's work smarter, not harder, and finally claim the profits that belong to us. Let's get into it. Myth number 1, you have to work harder to make more money. This is one of the most dangerous myths we carry, especially in the Black community. We've been conditioned to believe that the more we sweat, struggle, and sacrifice, the more we're worthy of success. It's not just a financial belief, it's generational trauma. Because for centuries, we were the labor force, working long, brutal hours with no pay, no protection, and no profit. Think about it. During slavery, our ancestors worked sun up to sundown for absolutely nothing. When freedom finally came, the opportunity to get paid for work felt like a blessing. Because compared to slavery, any pay was better than none. But the trap? We were never taught to shift from laborer to leverager. And so, even now, many of us confuse effort with earning, believing that more work equals more money. But trading doesn't follow that formula. The markets don't reward hustle, they reward strategy. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. When you understand this, $100 a day becomes less about blood, sweat, and tears, and more about alignment, timing, and emotional discipline. That's the real work, and it's lighter than you think. So we must unlearn the slavery-rooted belief that money is only earned through physical exhaustion. You don't need to wear yourself out. You need to wise up. Work with intention and leverage psychology over pressure. Because in this game, smarter is wealthier every single time. Myth 2, if it's only $100, it's not worth it. Let's talk ego. For so many traders, especially new ones, there's this false belief that $100 a day isn't real money. But that mindset will block your blessing every time. Why? Because it teaches you to dismiss consistency, the very thing that builds wealth. Let's do the math. $100 a day over 5 trading days is $500. Multiply that by 50 weeks and that's $25,000 a year. With a skill, you can scale. And if you go from $200 or $300 a day, you're on a 6-figure track. But too many people quit before they even master $100 because they let pride blind them to progress. This myth is tied to a historical truth. For so long, we were told our labor had no value. So now we overcompensate by looking for big wins instead of smart wins. We chase jackpots instead of learning systems. But real wealth is built like a house, brick by brick, not with lottery tickets. If you can't respect $100, you won't be trusted with $1,000. The game isn't about how fast you win. It's about how long you can stay in it. Honor your growth, master your small wins, and watch how quickly they multiply. Myth number 3, more trades means more money. This is the hustle culture of trading. If you're not clicking buttons all day, you're not making moves. But every extra trade is a chance to lose money, not just make it. The best traders aren't the busiest. They're the most disciplined. They wait for setups. They trust their plan. They protect their capital. This belief is rooted in our cultural experience. Our people had to do extra just to get enough. Extra shifts, extra jobs, extra work for generations. So when we step into the market, that pressure follows us. We think if we're not doing the most, we're falling behind. But the market punishes overactivity. Every trade has risk, and every click has consequences. Success comes from learning when to sit still and when to strike. It's not about movement, it's about mastery. Scaling your profits requires clarity, not chaos. Your power is in your patience. Less is more when every move is intentional. Stop treating the chart like a racetrack. It's a roadmap, and only the focused find the finish line. Myth number 4, indicators are confusing, so I'll just guess. Let's be real, charts can look like a bowl of spaghetti if you don't know what you're looking for. RSI, MACD, EMA. It's easy to get overwhelmed and decide to just trust your gut. But trading on vibes is like building a house on sand. You might get lucky, but you won't last. Historically, we were kept from knowledge, denied access to education, told we were less intelligent. So now, when the strategy feels hard to grasp, we default to doubt. We assume it's not for us, but guess what? It is. You're more than capable of learning this. Indicators are not your enemy. They're your edge. They exist to guide, not to confuse. You don't have to know everything. You just have to learn one thing at a time. Master the RSI. Learn the MACD. Build your confidence one tool at a time. You wouldn't drive a car without a speedometer, so don't trade without a signal. Indicators aren't complicated, they're clarity. And with the right teacher, you'll see just how simple success can be. Myth number 5, psychology doesn't matter. It's all about strategy. This is one of the most dangerous lies. People think if they just learn a new setup or get the right indicator, they'll become successful. But 90% of trading is psychology. Why? Because the market will test your mind before it ever rewards your skill. Our trauma runs deep. The fear of not being good enough, the shame of past losses, the self-sabotage that whispers, maybe this isn't for me. We carry that to the chart and wonder why we panic sell, revenge trade, or freeze in fear. Strategy doesn't fix trauma. Healing does. That's why trading psychology for reparations exists, to deal with the root, not just the result. Because when your mindset is aligned, your trades follow. You stop chasing the market and start letting the market come to you. If your psychology isn't trained, your profits won't be either. So stop ignoring the mental game. Start rewiring your beliefs, because the most profitable traders aren't the smartest. They're the most emotionally stable. Myth number 6, you need a big account to make big money. This one keeps so many people out of the game before they even start. They see someone trading 10 contracts and think, I could never do that. But trading is scalable, and the person with 10 contracts, they started with one. This myth is rooted in financial trauma. Many of us didn't grow up with wealth. We were told to save, not invest. So we assume that if we don't have thousands to risk, we can't win. But the truth? The skill matters more than the size. A $100 profit on a $5 account is a 20% return. Most hedge funds don't even average that yearly. If you can master the strategy with $500, you can do it with $5,000 or $50,000. Your job is to prove the system works, not to flex from the start. Stop waiting for the right amount. Start with what you have, because when you build the skill, the size will follow. Your account doesn't limit your future. Your belief does. Myth number 7, losing means you're failing. Let's end with this. Losing is not the opposite of winning. It's part of the success. Every trader takes losses, even the pros. The difference? They learn from them. They expect them, and they use them as feedback, not failure. This myth is personal for many of us because in life, we've been told that any mistake proves we don't belong. One loss, you're not smart enough. One setback, you're not worthy. But trading is different. Here, losing is data. It's refinement. It's redirection. Every red trade is a chance to ask, what went wrong? Was it emotional? Was it technical? Was it timing? That's growth. And in this space, growth is the win. You didn't lose, you just learned. So stop letting losses define your identity. Let them shape your excellence. Every loss brings you closer to the skill that makes you dangerous in the market. And that, my friend, is what builds wealth. Before I give you the secret sauce, let me share a quick story about how I discovered it for myself. When I joined my very first investing community, I was fired up. I showed up every day, studied the charts, followed the plays, and executed with discipline. But while I was walking away with a humble $100 in profit, others in the group were celebrating massive wins, $400, $1,000, even $4,000 a day. And I couldn't understand why we were following the same trades, but walking away with such different results. Finally, one day I couldn't hold it in anymore. I spoke up. I shared my frustrations. And someone in the group turned to me and responded with just 3 words that changed my life. Buy more contracts. That was it. That was the difference. I already had the skill. I had the discipline. I was entering the right trades. I just wasn't scaling. And once I understood that, everything shifted. So now I'm here to help you make that shift too. Because the same $100 you're making now can be multiplied into $400, $800, and beyond once you learn how to master your strategy and scale with confidence. So that's the secret sauce. Yes, it's mastering the $100 per day strategy and then multiplying it. The key isn't chasing massive gains or burning out trying to reinvent the wheel. It's building consistency, confidence, and control. Because once you know how to earn $100 in a day, you hold the blueprint. And blueprints can be duplicated. The markets are open 252 trading days per year. That means just $400 a day adds up to over $100,000 annually. No gimmicks, no guesswork, just discipline, duplication, and strategic growth. Whatever method you're making to make $100 a day, master it, refine it, protect it, and then scale it. The world told you that wealth required hustle, grind, and exhaustion. But the truth, wealth rewards wisdom. And when you build a skill that earns you $100 a day, you've already proven that you're worthy of more. Now it's time to multiply what you've mastered. Let's be honest, most people never learn how to scale. They stay stuck thinking $100 a day is small, not realizing it's the foundation of six-figure mastery. But now that you know the secret, you're no longer in the dark. You don't need to chase every stock, overanalyze every move, or hope for a home run. You just need to master what works and then multiply it with intention. That's how you shift from surviving to thriving in these market streets. What you've heard today isn't just a strategy. It's a mindset reset. It's about trading smarter, not harder. It's about breaking free from the generational programming that says you have to grind yourself into the ground to get what's already yours. In this moment, you have a choice. You can keep trying to figure it all out alone, and you can step into a community that is ready to walk with you, guide you, and celebrate every level you reach. In the Trading Psychology for Reparations community, we don't just trade, we transform every day. I give you key levels, emotional insights, and the strategic support to help you apply the secret sauce in your life. No fluff, no guessing, just real tools, real talk, and real growth. Because your healing, your wealth, and your legacy are not up for debate. They're overdue. If you're ready to turn $100 days into a six-figure reality, then join us today. Click the link in the description, comment below, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. We are building generational wealth, one trade, one contract, and one decision at a time. Let's go get what's yours. You've got this. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.